You have your notes?
Last time we were talking about how court trials work. Today we'll be learning about... What? You're asking if the Phantom Thieves would be given a trial if they get caught? Of course they would. All they would need to do is prove a link between the deaths and their activities. In short, they would be put on trial for murder. Hey, Caruso. Hey, what's up? I don't want to be put on trial for murder. Tell me how old you have to be to listen in on a trial. It has to be any age. This, like, they didn't even try and trick you. There's no way you have to be 65 or older to listen in on a trial. There's no way. Of all the countries for that to be a thing in, Japan would probably be my top guess. Or among my top guesses. But there's no way. There is no, if like 18 or 21 was here, in a heartbeat, I'd be like, you probably gotta be 18. They probably just don't let teenagers in. But there's no way. You have to, we listened in on a trial in this playthrough, didn't we? To get into Sai's Palace? To get past her roadblock? It has to be any age.
This is it. Exactly.
That's right, no age restrictions for listening in on a trial. You can get in whether you're 0 or 85. Youth crimes are an exception, but it's basically open to the public, meaning you can all go attend. Well, I imagine the visitor seats will be full if the Phantom Thieves were put to trial. Everyone is dying to know who exactly the culprits are and how they did it. Dude, I can't talk to Danny and drink of water. What the heck?
Nice going.
I really don't get why the game still gives you points when you're already maxed out and goes through this little animation. However, their method and how it connects to the murder must be proven in order to sentence them. The methods that the Phantom Thieves use far exceed human knowledge. I'd imagine in order to prove it, they'd have to catch him in the act. Huh. Yeah, hopefully not.
Hey.
10 days left. What are we doing today? Probably hanging out with her. Oh my goodness. Everyone is here. Eventually, we have to get Takemi to rank 10. One day. Makoto, Haru, and Ryuji. Ryuji is at 8, right? I don't want to just focus on Haru. I want to get Makoto's at 6, Futaba's at 6. We want to get them up as well. But with Haru only being at 2, which is our lowest number, Shinya's at 3. Shinya is probably going to end up being the most ignored confidant from here on. We'll still try and rank him up here and there, but I'll probably be focusing on maxing out party members first and foremost. Let's go hang out with Haru again. Do I have a book to return to the library? I did want to read all of the Persona books just for funsies, because they keep giving us free reading time. So I think Haru, we probably always focus Haru when she's available until we get her to at least like rank 5.
What would you
and
like?
then when she's at rank 5, we can be like, okay, do I need to return a book? Yeah, there you go, the hero with a bow. Easy. I would like to now borrow a book. Dressed in Ashes, it's just Cendrillon left. We'll read that whenever the game gives me an opportunity. But once we get Haru to around 5, then we'll start mixing it up where like, oh, Haru's available, but also Makoto and Futaba are. Let's rank them up instead. Also, part of me wants to just go ahead and max out Ryuji and get him done, but another part of me is like, Captain Kid is a cooler looking persona than Seitan Taisei, so I kind of just want to leave him on Captain Kid as long as possible. Same for Haru. I want to evolve her persona at like the last possible opportunity, because I hate Haru's tier 2. Haru's tier 1 persona, Melody, is her best persona by far. Her tier 2 is one of the worst personas in the game, party member wise. And her tier 3 is pretty good. It's just not as good as her tier 1. We just need to wait until the day of the announcement. I'll be taking care of the plants until then. Did you need something in the meantime, Akira-kun? Yeah, I came to hang out.
Thank you.
The vegetables and the planters are doing well. I could show them to you if you'd like. We've still got Harity, so let's do this.
Thank you.
So you'll take a look? Thank you. It really helps. Well, I'm gonna go take a walk. All right, later, Morgana. Soil is quite a mysterious thing. Within its gentle care, even a tiny seed can awaken, spread its roots, and grow up towards the sun. It's almost like a mother. Okay. Perhaps that aspect is why I find this place so comforting.
To be honest,
You know, I only started taking care of these planters because one of my teachers asked me to. I was hesitant at first, but I liked it so much that I kept them long past the original request. I started mixing my own fertilizer, adjusting soil ratios. Now I raise these plants in complete secret. But, Akira-kun, I'm worried that what the school might do if they found out about this. A phantom thief doesn't worry, they just don't get caught. Alright, well I guess I'll have to make sure this stays an underground operation. Again, I didn't expect to get 3 music notes out of that. I was hoping for 2, but I thought to myself, you know what? Haru likes talking about being a phantom thief. She's into the whole concept. Or maybe a rooftop operation. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Honestly, Akira-kun, I really enjoy the time we spend together. It's so different from how I feel when I'm around him. Oh, sorry, I meant my fiancé. That reminds me, though, I wanted to ask your advice about him. We should kill him. This whole arrangement began when my father first introduced us around the winter of my 2nd year in high school. You're in your 3rd year right now and it's winter, so about a year? Ooh, that sucks. I was told we were just meeting this friend for dinner, but then he said that friend was to be my fiancé. It was surprising, but I suppose I'd always known I would someday be married off for political gain. So I accepted, and that was the start of our relationship. Oh, but no relationship stuff happened, just to be clear. Anyway, I was never exactly fond of him to begin with, but now he's grown far worse. Recently, he's been suggesting we go on an early honeymoon together to celebrate our coming marriage. Okay. I can't even stand to look at him, though, let alone spend any actual prolonged time together. So, what can I say to decline his offer? Straight up, break up. About that. I didn't think I'd get music notes off of that, but that was the right thing to say. That was the thing that should have been said. As you know, my father passed away before he could fulfill his promise to rescind the marriage proposal. So any conversation about putting a halt to the marriage will have to come from me. To tell the truth, I've already mentioned it to my fiancé. But he refuses to listen to a single word I have to say. Apparently, he's even been telling the employees at Okumura Foods about the contract he made with my father. How the company would have to pay extreme reparations if it got called off for any reason. Would they? Is that in the contract? Have you read the contract? I just don't know how to handle this. I can postpone while I'm still in high school, but after that? Thinking about it now, it seems my father's death has turned out to be quite favorable for my fiancé. After all, he's now engaged to the majority shareholder of a massive company. I suppose in the end, all he really cares about is his own personal gain. Wow, what a shock. But that's not what a relationship is supposed to be built on. It should be something more. Something like a love so intense that just seeing the other person makes your chest tighten up.
I'm not so sure.
Have you ever experienced that? I have. Yes, Hifumi. My girlfriend. Really? That's so romantic. I'm actually a little jealous of you and of the girl. But there's no spark like that with my fiancé. Spending time with him is almost like some kind of training.
Yes.
Still, any hardship I go through now will surely help the Phantom Thieves eventually. I'll get through this. I don't know if any hardships of putting up with a scumbag fiancé will help you as a Phantom Thief, but if that makes you feel better, girl. Hey, rank 3, let's go.
All right.
I didn't realize that Haru was not capable of a follow-up this entire time. Hopefully we get to see it now. Oh, it's getting late. I should probably get back to my gardening. Well, I think I'll be staying here a little while longer.
Goodbye.
All right. Double rank up on Haru back to back. Very good. And she's good for rank 4 already. Sorry for the sudden call. You remember we talked about my fiancé? He won't stop asking me to spend the weekend with him. My excuse was that my friend was calling me, so here I am, away from him. Smart response. I've never done anything like that before. My heart was pounding. He's been getting more and more persistent. At this rate, I don't know how long I can play along. But hearing your voice calmed me down a bit. Thanks for listening to me. I'll let you go for now. See you later. You need to look into that marriage contract, girl. You need to, like, take a magnifying class to that bad boy. Hire a lawyer. You got a question. You free tonight? All right, so I think this will get us a wise request. So we should do it ASAP. Akechi is available. I think Akechi is going to be available a couple of times. So our goal here then, what I'm hoping is about to happen, is we hang out with Iwai, get his request. After that, the next 2 nights, tomorrow night, darts with Akechi. The night after that, actually the day after that, Mementos, And then after Mementos, we can use the, we can use Kawakami's thing to then go play darts with Akechi again. So he'll only be at level 2 Baton Pass for Mementos, but that'll be fine. And then we can get him to rank 8 just whenever I want, which I think will probably be the best way to go about it. Sup? Let's do this, brother. It's getting crazy out there with all those incidents happening. Well, it'll make my job easier if the cops have their attention elsewhere, you know? So you're here because you saw my message, right? Let's do it, man. In that case, I got a big favor to ask you. Want to settle things with Suda? Will you come with me as a witness? I'll do my best to protect you, but I can't guarantee your safety. I read this earlier. My overflowing guts, I can follow him anywhere. And we've got Heka Contreras. All right, Iwai, let's do this.
Sorry.
Is that right? I appreciate it. It's gonna be under the girder bridge. It's close by, so follow me. So you know everything. Wait, that's the brat from your shop, isn't it? I should have known he was working for you.
Hey.
He's here as my witness today. Now listen, I'd be glad to keep my mouth shut about your failed deal, if you stay away from my family. That includes me, Kaoru, and this kid here. I've been adopted again? First by Sojiro and now by Iwai? Let's go. Can you adopt someone as your nephew? Is that something you can legally do? Ha! So you're still sticking to the code even in retirement?
Yeah.
Rules ain't meant to be broken. Promises are. Haven't you seen the Amazing Spider-Man film? You're as sharp as ever, Mune. Glad to see you haven't lost your touch in your absence. I bet we never would have gotten duped by those Hong Kong scumbags if I still had you as my right-hand man. Instead, I'm stuck dealing with the mess that idiot Masa made for me. Hey, kid. Sorry for getting a respectable teen like yourself wrapped up in our lame feud. I hope dealing with all this yakuza business hasn't been too much trouble. I did it for my boy Iwai. Ha! Thanks, kid.
Yo.
Suda-san, I gotta be honest with you. This whole thing has been a real pain in the butt. In the bum. But it's over. You're finished. I don't think you understand, Mune. He's got a gun!
Whoa.
What? You're not the one who gets to make the decisions around here. Joke's on you. We're not birds. The heck are you doing? I'm done playing nice with you. You're gonna make me what I want, or what I need, rather, one way or another, Iwai. And if you don't do it fast, both your son and this little witness of yours are gonna pay for it.
What'd you say?
Suda, you're not some random thug off the street. You're supposed to be better than this. Times have changed, Mune. You're hung up on stuff like pride and duty. But you know what? Nobody cares about your code of honor anymore. My word, I am having to sanitize this dialogue so hard, dude. You scum. Now you listen to me, you little piece of garbage. You're gonna make me those guns and you're gonna do it fast. Don't make me tell you again.
Shit.
I'm such an idiot. That guy ain't the Suda I know. Based on what just happened here, I'm done for the second I give him the guns he's looking for. Darn it. Look, kid, you should probably go. I don't got any more tasks for you. Just forget all of this. I want to help you, my man. I appreciate the offer. I really do. I just can't let you do that. I'm gonna make those guns for him. I gotta do what I can to protect Kaoru. If it means helping out that psychopath, so be it. It seems like Iwai's been painted into a corner. He might end up dead if I don't do something about Suda soon. Suda. When did he turn into such heartless scum? What's his full name? Huh? Why do you? Actually, it's probably best that you know. It's Akamitsu Suda. He was famous around here for being an incredible martial artist back in the day. If you see him around town, run. Go to the police if you have to. They'll keep you safe so long as you tell them who's after you. Anyways, we're done here. Thanks for all you've been giving me.
Later.
And take care of yourself, kid. I need to help Iwai get out of this terrible situation. Shady deal in the shadows. All right, we are very ready for Mementos now. The 18th draws ever closer. The Laura House disbanded. It was an internal split. Masayoshi Shido, he's the only one.
Whoa.
He's the only one that can stand up for what's right, the only one who will make good on his word. Yeah, okay. That's the kind of person we need leading this nation, especially in times like these. Shido leads the United Future movement, right? He was right. If we'd taken the Phantom Thieves seriously from the start, they'd be behind bars by now. Which will come first, do you think? Regime change or the apprehension of the Phantom Thieves? Oh, you know what I've been meaning to do these days? I've been meaning to go to the Velvet Room and use the gallows on an Ariadne repeatedly to get her level caught up to Arsene's, because her stats are so much lower because she's like 10 levels behind, I think. We need to start doing that. Including the day we gotta carry out the plan, there's only 11 days left. Time is really slipping away. What will happen to us if we fail? We won't fail. It's kind of tough to say that for sure, though. No, it isn't. I've played the game before. Maybe, but we can't lose heart before we've even done anything. If we do that, we'll just mess everything up, even the parts we can definitely succeed in. You actually said something wise for once. You want to fight? You want to throw hands, Inari? You two get along so well. How so? That is an outrageous claim. That's what I should be saying. Come on, stop it. Let's try to keep tensions low. We're all feeling anxious. Even you, Makoto? Yes, it can't really be helped this time. That's not how I raised you. Get a hold of yourself, Ryuji. Why are you singling me out? Ryuji didn't even say anything.
Hey.
Ding dong. There are only 9 days left. Do I have plans today? That is a good question. It looks like I have plans with Haru today. Yeah, rank up Haru to 4. Or, you know, honestly, nah, we should do Haru. I was gonna say ranking up Ryuji to 9 here wouldn't be the worst, and then we could leave him at 9 until, I probably will leave Ryuji at 9 until after we finish the next palace. Not the calling card of the next palace, because you have to do that, like, right at the deadline, and you only get, I think after you finish the next deadline, you just get a couple of days of hangouts before big story stuff takes place. But, I want to leave Ryuji with Captain Kid as long as I can, because as mentioned earlier, I like Captain Kid a lot more than Saiten Taisei, or however you say that tier 2 persona's name. Saiten Taisei, I think it is. We just need to wait until the day of the announcement, yada yada, let's hang out.
Yeah.
Oh right, I found a place that serves an especially rare type of coffee. No, I take it back, I don't want to hang out with Haru today, I forgot this one. Would you be interested in joining me there? Haru is inviting me out, I'll have to act like a proper gentleman. Given my current proficiency, I think I can escort Haru like a gentleman. I wonder if that's max proficiency for that one, or if it's just like 3 or 4. This is only her rank 4, but you have to have max charm for Makoto's like rank 5, so. Then it's decided. This particular restaurant isn't an expensive hotel buffet. Hopefully the coffee lives up to that reputation.